What's good? It's Chigozie. It's Tuesday, October 30th, 2018. We're just going to review some of the propaganda that they put out today. Trump and Melania visit Tree of Life Synagogue. I clicked on that piece. It brings us to this. I just want to show you some things that I have found while looking through this piece of propaganda. Remember, they're talking about the anti-Semitic act. Anti-Semitic equals 50. It was in Pittsburgh. That sums to 50 as well. Notice how it sums to 67 when you reverse and reduce ones. 76 when you reverse and reduce the full thing. Because H is 19 when reversing, so 1 plus 9 is 10. This is Gematria, the practice of code numbers behind words, part of Kabbalah, a Jewish practice, a form of Jewish mysticism. And that's how the media is coded all the time, all day long. Paul Ryan, just another actor for the federal government. Donald J. Trump equals 148. We're going to see why he's back in the media today from his birthday. So we're going to look at the first minute of this video clip from CNN. Just listen to the obvious propaganda. See how Sarah Sanders talks. You can tell how she is just talking because she's supposed to. It's an act. She's an actor.
With Pittsburgh poised to bury victims of the horrific hate-driven slaying at the Tree of Life Synagogue, President Trump opened his day not consoling mourners, but falsely blaming the media. At 8:03 a.m. today, he tweeted, "There is great anger in our country, caused in part by inaccurate and even fraudulent reporting of the news. The fake news media, the true enemy of the people, must stop the open and obvious hostility and report the news accurately and fairly. That will do much to put out the flame of anger and outrage." At a rare White House briefing today, Press Secretary Sarah Sanders denounced the mass shooting.
Above all, it was an act of evil.
But defended the president's words.
The very first thing that the president did was condemn the attacks both in Pittsburgh and in the pipe bombs. The very first thing the media did was blame the president and make him responsible for these ridiculous acts.
But attacking the media is how the president chose to use his bully pulpit today. Not by calling out the anti-Semitic views of the gunman, who police say shouted he wanted all Jews to die.
So, spoken like true propaganda. Notice how Sarah Sanders said, evil. She just kind of blew it off the way she's talking. Because she's reading off a script. She's an actor. She knows that it's all a bunch of theatrical plays from the federal government. She's just one of their actors. I mean, you can see it through these people. They're not good actors. Donald Trump is a good actor. But he's just a good actor. He's talented. I'm not going to deny his talent as acting. 2-minute, 33-second video. 233, the 51st prime, federal 51. 233 is also the 13th Fibonacci number. Jerusalem 104, I like that how they have 104 eventually in this video. 607, they update this at. 67 is the 19th prime, chaos equals 19. Freemasonry equals 67, blood sacrifice equals 67, revelation equals 67. Very special number to the Freemasons. Donald also equals 50, like Pittsburgh, and anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitic. Anti-Semitic, 50, Pittsburgh 50, Donald 50. And that is why he tweeted at 8:03, as it said in the piece of propaganda, 8:03, 83 the 23rd prime, Donald 23. 8:03, murder 83. It's about a murder mystery. These are all murder mysteries in the sense that no one knows the real culprits because they don't watch Gematria channels. They don't watch the people putting out information telling you who's responsible. The Freemasons, the Zionist Jews, the Jesuit order. So, Trump and Melania visit Tree of Life Synagogue, and then Paul Ryan. We're going to just look from their birthday to this propaganda and see when they're asked to participate in this. Whitey Bulger, killed in prison. No, he was killed by the Freemasons, by his employers. Very well could still be alive, and this is how they take him out the media. So this is October 30th. Ryan, Trump can't end birthright citizenship. We'll do Paul Ryan's birthday tool today. See why he's asked to participate in this bullshit propaganda. You have to understand, these people are theatrical actors. They're fulfilling a script every single time, every single day. Again, this is about Donald Trump. Donald J. Trump equals 148. Now we have Paul Ryan, one of his co-workers, inside this propaganda. Also 108 seconds. Oh, 108 seconds. I like that. Let's look at Paul Ryan's pattern. Paul Ryan equals 108, using the alphabetical order. And we have this theatrical actor in a minute 48-second video. Do you see this? Do you see how just using the alphabetical order, P is 16, A is 8, or excuse me, A is 1, U is 21. We all know how to do this. We all learned this in school. You add all those together, you get 108, and you think it's a coincidence that on the, they even let you know right here. They don't often do this. But here's this minute 48 video. You still have to click on the link to even get there. They want to let you know that his name sums to 108. That 108 is the name for Paul Ryan, or the number for Paul Ryan, and his name sums to 108. I cannot emphasize this enough. This is definitive evidence that all of this propaganda is coded by gematria. And we're going to see how by numerology and from their birthdays is also synced up. January 29th, 1970. We can do today to his upcoming birthday. See when he's asked to participate in this propaganda. He's 48 right now in a minute 48-second video. January 29th. 1970, 197 is the 45th prime. That is why he's part of the cabinet of Mr. 45. Whoops. So this is relevant. I'm not going to decode this, but they like to do those things too. But let's just keep it simple. 274 days, 9 months, 1 day. Just shy of 39 weeks. Oh, I like this though. 39 weeks in 1 day. And it's hilarious because I knew they were going to find a 44 in this. Because he's an actor from Wisconsin. Is equals 44. 193 is the 44th prime. 193 is the 44th prime. So reflection 391. We get that from his upcoming birthday. Do you see how easy this is to see? Or not his upcoming birthday, excuse me, from his past birthday, his 48th birthday. Do you see how easy this is to see every single time? The sum of numbers 1 through 13, 91. So we'll see from today to his upcoming birthday. 91 days. 13 weeks exactly. So 91 for both. Also 2 months, 3 days, Donald 23. I'm sure we'll see what this is about. Trump can't end birthright citizenship. Blood sacrifice number. The 55th prime, 131, the 32nd prime, 121, 11 times 11. Donald equals 31, by the way. See, and they're saying Trump can't end birthright citizenship. It equals 31, reversing the alphabetical order, just like Donald. 31, reversing the alphabetical order. Donald also equals 112, so we get the reshuffling 121 right here. This is by the numbers propaganda from the federal government. It is like this every single time. Donald equals 23. The reflection of that is 32. So we get the 32nd prime right here. All the numbers for Donald inside this propaganda. And remember, they said Donald Trump tweeting at 8:03. Exactly. 83 to 23rd prime. This stuff is not hard to see. It's a bunch of bullshit crap by the numbers. Birthright 119. Perfect. 119. We open the Jewish cipher. 119. Donald Trump selected, installed on 11/9. Saturn 119 is a Saturnian actor. See it right here. 61 to 18 prime. Paul Ryan 108. 108-second video. I hope someone's still not sitting there saying, I need more examples. I don't get it. How are you that dumb? where we see this actor in this 108-second video. His name sums to 108 just using the alphabetical order, and you will sit there and say it's a coincidence. When I record this video to show you this type of thing. I didn't know that was going to be like that. So before we make this video too long and sit on Paul Ryan too long, I did say we're going to do from Trump and Melania's birthdays to them visiting the Tree of Life Synagogue, see if it fits that narrative, that pattern. And I still am going to do the package bomb victims, just their birthdays into the events. Get that out there if anyone wants to see that. I mean, I already did some of them, but I just want to do them all at once. So I take it this is today, yeah. I'm sure it is, but I always like to completely make sure. And they're even talking about how his timing's off. How many times do we see this? Donald Trump saying sorry or doing something, and it's because his timing's off, he does it too late. Because he's a rich guy.
The horrific hate-driven slaying at
It's
the
all
Tree of Life Synagogue.
propaganda. The rich old white man who doesn't give a shit about any other race but white people. That's what they're saying. You see how it makes no sense? But this guy is all about the Jews. He's all talking about Israel, Zionism. He's the perfect Zionist. He is a Zionist Jew. Jared Kushner's a Zionist Jew. And Donald Trump, and then now they're putting on propaganda saying that his timing's off. Wouldn't you think the narrative then, if this is all organic, Donald Trump really gives a shit about Israel and the Jews, which I think he does. He's a Zionist Jew, so he does. Wouldn't you think he'd be a little sooner? It doesn't make sense. It's a bunch of nonsense propaganda. He's doing this for a reason, and this is why you do it from the birthday. See, from his birthday to this event. That's the common denominator. I still can't believe someone left a comment on my channel saying there is no common denominator. It's like, this is why I just have no problem calling someone like him retarded. Because you have to be retarded to say something like that. You just do. So, this is what I do every single time. From the birthday. From the birthday. See? Perfect. First off, we have so much New York connections inside this piece. A span of 11 weeks and 1 day, 78 days. We have this New York actor, Donald Trump, syncing it up perfectly. Reversing the alphabetical order, 78. Not reversing 111. If you're new here, I hope you understand. I'm not fucking around. I just open up CNN, I hit record. We always do this every single time. Look through all the propaganda, and we get these connections. Because this is how it is. He's from the 11th state, 11 weeks exactly. Dropping the 11th bomb in Syria. Everything he does is by the number 11. 77. Judaism equals 77. This is a propaganda event about Judaism. Here we have a synagogue being shot up. I don't have to explain it. Understand Judaism equals 23,112, like Donald. That's why, again, at 8:03, he's Donald 23, you got 83 to 23rd prime, talking about Judaism in that tweet. Washington, D.C. on the 77th meridian, the 38th parallel, Jew and Jewish, both on the 38th. Stuff's not hard to see. There's, of course, plenty more here. The Key of David, 216. That was the Melania's birthday. And this is why I wanted to do this. I said we're going to find very relevant coding from their birthdays. And we do it. I'm not a soothsayer. I do the same exact thing every single time. And it's like this every single time. This is a science. It's exact. It happens every time. Why does it happen every single time? Because these are a bunch of actors. This is a bunch of coded propaganda from the federal government. That's why I say it like that. I try to keep it simple for those confused. 187 days, 187 chapters in the Torah. What do you read the Torah at? A synagogue. Are you understanding how this is all crap propaganda? Israel 64, Thelema 64, Zion 64, 6 months, 4 days from this Thelemic actor, Melania Trump's birthday. Remember, Melania Trump is the Thelema, the Donald Trump's Saturnian act herself. Melania equals 44, like Thelema. 28, like Israel. 134, like Tisha B'Av. That's why Melania's coming out with all these destructive tweets, destructive this. They're using that word inside her propaganda. And remember, H reversing is 19, so 1 plus 9 is 10. So doing that with Thelema, you get 44. I can't get over how coded this propaganda is right now. 188 days, Bavarian Illuminati 188. 6 months, 5 days. Let me see. Oh, Pittsburgh didn't have the 65 Kimetria. There was something else that did. But again, if you're at this point, you're like, well, you didn't get this right. I think I see what you're doing. You're just trying to make these connections to make, like, if you really think like that, you have mental issues. I'm not, you think I'm insulting you? I'm being, funny? I'm kidding? No. You really have a problem. You got to address it. So there you have it. 187 days from Melania's birthday, 77 days from Donald Trump, Judaism, 77, 187 chapters in the Torah, Society of Jesus, 187, 187, the murder number. This is again a murder. It cannot be a better Jewish number, 187. But even then, I still think it's all opinion on what example I think is better or not, because it's all about, what you take it as. But they're all very relevant, very real. But what I'm trying to say is, if you want to keep it very simple, you don't have to explain any sort of history behind anything. Paul Ryan, his name sums to 108. He is in a 108-second video, right here on front page, CNN propaganda. That means this is propaganda by the numbers. And who's Paul Ryan again? He's an actor for the federal government. He literally is. I mean, so is Melania Trump, the first lady. Paul Ryan doing things from his birthday, all by the numbers of his name. And who's the federal government again? This one world order of Scottish Rite Freemasons, Zionist Jews, Jesuits, other high-ordered secret societies. An actor from Janesville, Wisconsin. Donald Trump also equals 48. Hoax 48. This is definitely a hoax. This man's entire life is a hoax. I've known someone who went to college with him. Say he was a dick. Just felt like he was just going through the things. Just an asshole. Of course. Being prodded along, pushed through by his Zionist Jew handlers. He is an actor. And I have to stress that because people still don't get how they're being deceived by this media, how it's all a show, a puppet show. Paul Ryan's a stage clown. He's here to make you laugh and mock you and deceive you, lead you down the path of this police state agenda, all by this numerical system. So I hope you get this video. I hope it all makes sense. Don't you love how he was born today with 119 numerology? He's part of Donald Trump's whole saga. Donald 119, Saturn 119, Time 47, Foundation 47, 119, Trump 29, born the 29th day of January. Guys, that's what I'm saying. And for 1970, 45, 1970, 45th prime, Saturn 30. Hope you're getting this. The Keeper of Time, life lesson number 47, which is a life path number of 11 because you don't reduce 11 in numerology. All connecting to Donald Trump, even the 101. All connecting to Donald Trump. What does that tell you? He's a born-to-be actor, or given a fake birthday, fake name, fake identity, just another CIA operative, FBI agent, deceiving you, putting on a play. Paul Ryan Davis, 74, wanted it with 47 numerology. Trump, 47. Trump, 25. 97, the 25th prime. 191, Society of Jesus, 191. So take care. Peace out. See you in the next video.